Oh,
We
let's
live.
go. We alive. We alive. We alive.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, technically, if you're on the West Coast, it is afternoon.
Right, right.
And it's late in the evening if you are overseas.
Girl, Trump be cussing out these reporters, girl. I couldn't be
Hey
around.
Donna. Hey Miss Kev Secret Boo.
Hello, Miss Kev
Hey, Miss
Secret.
Cat Secret. Hey, Donna Hill. Uh, 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 uh,
Hello, Fatia.
Miss Cap Secret coming here with the.
Cheyenne. Hey.
She coming here with the laughs already.
That title, though.
Ooh, ain't oh. Let me see. Let me look at this chat. Who else up in here? I know they ain't the only people that's up in here. I see nine peoples. What's going on? Speak and be heard. Oof. Let's see. Where should we start off first?
Michelle's daughter. Hello, Michelle's daughter. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video if you have not already
Where
done
should
so.
we start off
Make sure you
first?
guys thumbs up this video if you have not already done so.
Yes, please thumbs up the video,
The
please.
echo is really bad.
Good people.
The echo was really bad.
The what? Hey Shan.
The
Hey Paige.
echo.
The echo.
All right, wait a minute, hold up. Let me fix that and hold up. You're gonna have to give me a second because
Hey everybody. Y'all know what it's about to go, right? Y'all know I'm motherfucking tired, right? So listen, right? So I'm gonna be using nicknames because I think I've given people too much of my attention already and too much clout already. So I wanted to have a conversation with the grown people in the room. Hey, Simply a Sweetheart. Hey, everybody. I see y'all, but I just want to let's get straight into it, okay? Because at this point, we're not explaining ourselves anymore. And I think we made that very clear. So for the dummies in the back, I said, you know what? Let's actually, since people want to spin narratives, I just want to go over some definitions with you guys so that y'all will have an understanding because clearly these slow hoes over here don't have an understanding. So I know the people that's coming in our chat right now will fully understand these definitions. Okay, so everybody come on in so we could get on one accord. All right. Let's get on one accord so that we can all sit here and agree that this is what these definitions mean, okay? So the first word we're going to start off with is manipulative behavior. Influencing or attempting to influence the behavior or emotions of others for one's own purposes, such as what we did yesterday, okay, after even being disrespected before we even went over there. Yeah, and then they tried to flip it as if they're so innocent. That's manipulative behavior. Hey, Keisha Boo. All right. Now let's go on, shall we?
And the thing is, another definition that we need to put up there is overstand. Understand is fine when you talking to somebody like, yeah, I understand. Um, look up the definition for understand, and then look up the definition for overstand. It makes a big difference when you look at it, and when you look at the definition of it, it definitely makes a difference. Um, whatever the case is. So
All right, pull up that next screen for me, madam, please.
got you. Coming on through.
Hey, Karen. So, hey, just my five.
Hey everybody in the chat, hi y'all.
So, the next word we have is got me fucked up. Okay. The definition to got me fucked up is when someone has underestimated you or your worth, when someone tries to accuse you of doing or saying something you would never do or say, when someone actually thinks you care, but in actuality, you actually don't. When someone thinks they have control over you, but you had control the entire time. Are y'all with me? Okay, so I just want to go ahead and start this off with this because you got all of us over here fucked up. I just want to let you know right quick, Negra. Okay? You got each and every last one of us all the way the fucked up. Because we know our worth. Okay, we already know what y'all doing. We know what y'all pulled. We know y'all was trying to get clout. Y'all already admitted speaking to each other before the live even started. So, once again, when someone thinks they have control over you, but you had control the entire time. Go ahead, madam.
Hey everybody coming in the chat. No, at this point, I'm just like, you know, I pretty much know now for a little while or for at least a week or two, everything that happens bad is going to be blamed on us. everything that we say, oh, we're talking about this, we're talking about that. Everything that every move that we make for the next couple of weeks is it's going to be played with, oh, you know, we're doing these bad things and stuff, girl. Mm-hmm. Hey Annalena.
Let's go to the next screen here, please.
All right. Here we go.
All right, let me make it big so y'all can see it. The next definition on the list is boring bitch. A slow talking, often monotone female who tells long, random, overly detailed stories that have no point or punchline. Like you boring ass bitches over there. See, the thing is, not only are we petty, we're smart. See, the thing is, when you think that you're trying to get over on people and we peep game and make sure that we cover our end, we decided to have a definition party for you boring ass bitches because you had to start drama when something didn't even have to do with you. We was dealing with one person, okay, and you decided to jump head first because don't nobody want to watch a boring ass bitch like you. Keep up now. Y'all keeping up with the definitions?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Like, there's enough stuff between all three of our pages to know that one, we're not bothered. Two, we do have some sort of creativity to us, even if it's just a video speaking plainly, even if it's just us getting on a live, just retelling definitions. Oh, girl. Wait a minute. What's this? Which one is this?
Let me zoom in. I want to make sure they catch it. No, we ain't talking about no Nicole Tessie. They know who we talking about because they've been up all night talking about us. So we just decided to have a definition party. Okay, what are the effects? Can y'all see before I start talking? Y'all can see? Is it big enough? I want to make sure. So, what are the effects of meth? Meth can make a user's body temperature rise so high he or she could pass out or even die. A user may feel anxious and confused. They may be unable to sleep, have mood swings, and become violent. Looks can change dramatically. A user may age quickly, skin may dull, and he or she can develop hard to heal sores and pimples. He or she may have a dry mouth and stained, broken, or rotting teeth. He or she may become paranoid that he or she may hear and see things that aren't there. He or she may think about hurting themselves or others, and will also feel as though insects are crawling all over them. That is the side effect of doing meth. Please, guys, say no to meth.
Say no to drugs, period. Yeah.
Real quick, nigga. Real quick. Because I know she ain't talking to me.
But again,
next one up. Go ahead, madam.
But again, it's always, you're doing something wrong, but we don't never really do nothing. We be in our own lane. we really do.
Are you guys enjoying so far? Because nobody's in it. It seems like no one is in the chat. I see Tessie. Are y'all enjoying this? Because we're learning today. Because some people clearly don't look up the definitions. You have to look up definitions in order to use a word. If you don't know the definition to a word and you use a word to try to prove a point, but you don't know the definition, the meaning behind it, then you are being illiterate at that point. And you are not doing your due diligence in this world by making sure you use the correct wording when you're speaking about someone or something. Next word is passive aggressive. Of or denoting a type of behavior or personality characterized by indirect resistance to the demands of others and the avoidance of direct confrontation, as in procrastinating, pouting, or misplacing important material. You know, that rings a bell in my head. Misplacing important material. Avoidance of direct confrontation while still trying to cause confrontation. Okay. Did you get it? Y'all got it? All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's move on to the next word, shall we? And make sure you guys are remembering everything we're talking about. So when we actually get to the overview and start really talking. Oh, and shout out to Just My Five, because she's the one that gave me this idea, because she does a word of the day every morning, just in case y'all didn't know. Because some people clearly use words that they clearly don't look up. Okay. All righty. Here we go. If you don't mind, madam, sharing that screen really quick. Sounds like WB. I just want to make sure right quick that people know the definitions of words right quick, for they sit up there and keep using words that don't make no sense. Because I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. You're over there.
Hello, wildcard.
Okay. So the next word is jealous. Hey, wildcard. The definition of jealous: feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements and advantages. All right. So to make a person jealous, you will have to feel or show envy. I don't feel jealous. Do you feel jealous, Denaya?
No, man, I don't feel jealous. Not at all.
I'm not envious of something when nobody's making nothing. You can't be envious of nothing.
Right.
Okay, Facebook. I'm just saying, you can't be envious of something
that
you. How can I be envious of something that you don't even have?
Right.
Stop with the jokes. And okay, it says feeling or showing suspicion of someone's unfaithfulness in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship with them.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is a good one right here, guys. What I want y'all to understand, because they keep saying, okay, before I even give y'all this definition, let me tell y'all this real quick. So what had happened was, right, y'all know that yesterday it was a bunch of drama, okay? Nothing got resolved, right? But then two particular people tried to make it seem like they was all kumbaya and tried to really work something out. And then it took for Mushmouth over there to go back to the Chicago Bulls channel. And then they did a press run back and forth, because after she left her channel, she went back to her channel and made another video about us and said our names in it after we left it alone.
But they can't seem to pronounce my name. They think it's funny. They can't seem to pronounce it. They can't. It's
so let's fast forward into it though, right? So she sat up there and said, oh, they over there, they flagging. You know, they. When you say they, right, that's a broad word to use. Definitely. Hold up. Please share this screen 1 second. Because no, we're gonna stick with this word for a minute. Because I want y'all to understand, if you're going to use a word, baby, make sure you know exactly what you're saying out your mouth, so that when I correct you in your chat, you understand why I dropped down in your chat. And you understand exactly, okay, what I said. I didn't stutter. I didn't type and stutter. I didn't make no mistake. I said what I said. And I said it for a reason. Because the definition of they is used to refer to two or more people or things previously mentioned. Previously mentioned. You previously mentioned us in 2 videos yesterday. And then it says, or easily identified. All right. So you keep saying they, but you know exactly what they means. And you know exactly what you're saying when you say it.
Mm-hmm. That old wordplay, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So they set up there, right? They catch that. Sat up there and said, "Oh y'all, they petty. Shout out the tribe, man. Shout out the." I'm like, girl. Okay, at this point, who cares? Baby, y'all could all get together and bump coochies for all I care. But all I'm asking is that if you're going to keep saying they, don't refer it as if you're talking to us. Okay? Because you know what happened yesterday. And you said in your chat, and you tried to act stupid, and you tried to act like you didn't, did anybody say her name? Did anybody? Y'all love to use that. Y'all love to use that, but you use a broad word and say they, and then think people not gonna come approach you about it. Yet we was just up here arguing on your platform yesterday. How does that work? Please explain it to me, because it makes no damn sense. Why would I sit here and she dropped out the bushes? No one dropped out the bushes. I was told that y'all was over there saying they again, and every time you say they, I'm gonna make sure that they, meaning us, is not a part of your quote unquote they. Do you understand?
Exactly. And again, if it was as simple as a person not saying a person's name or anything like that, then everything would be fine. But the narrative keeps getting pushed that we did something wrong. We never did anything wrong
And
to
at this
anybody.
point, I don't give a fuck if they care about that shit or not, madam. And I'm sorry to say that like that, but I don't even give a fuck. Y'all can think what the fuck y'all want to think or, right about now. I'm not, like I said, we're not doing no more explaining. I'm doing whatever the fuck I feel like doing. And I felt like since I got a video saying that she went live about us again yesterday, and then got up here and try to talk about they. I don't give a fuck who they is. What I'm letting you know is don't put us in that motherfucking they word that you keep motherfucking using. So I dropped down in your motherfucking chat, and what I said was, well, to let you know, we ain't had they. Us over here ain't got time to be flagging. I didn't even know the girl was a content creator. Okay, don't really care. But what the fuck y'all not about to keep doing is keep playing me and try to play us like we some motherfucking dummies out here. Okay.
Right. And if you clearly go back in the video, you'll say it was like, oh, you create content. You actually heard her, Goddess say that. Like, oh, you a content creator? So and then, today to wake up, like literally woke up and I was like, oh yeah, they over here flagging. Like, who the fuck is they?
Right. These bitches love to be vague and say they.
Like, nobody's gonna be that petty. Nobody's gonna be that petty to flag a bitch's page that we didn't even know up until yesterday they were a content creator. Like, bitch, we didn't know you. Who are you? Like, you don't even show, like, listen.
You have no photo. You have no photo. You are irrelevant.
Like, we didn't even know about you. Like, where did you come from? Like, what's your commentary base? Like, what do you do?
Listen, my thing was this. because I already know she had a good little kiki off of this. My
Mhm.
point was, don't say they and you're not being specific. You know what happened yesterday. We know what happened yesterday. We was all in the same. We was all together. Okay, so don't sit up here and act stupid, just like I told you in your chat. And I screenshot it because I know exactly what I wrote and I know exactly what I said. And then what you try to do is say, hold up, did y'all hear her say anybody name? Did y'all hear me say anybody name? That's the point. You say our name yesterday when it came to you calling the people you got over there so real. But then you want to say they when it comes to, oh, they flagging videos. Nah, ain't no they. I put a stop to it, so we ain't got to worry about it no more, period.
Exactly.
I
And
put a stop to it before y'all try to run with a narrative. So you can say what the fuck you want to say. And you talking about my motherfucking tarot cards. I can tell you one motherfucking thing. What you don't want me to pull it on is about you over there sucking up and drinking up all them drugs. Because I don't need my tarot cards
at this
to be
point.
that.
Hey, girl, at this point, if I really wanted to be petty, I would pay you to read this bitch. Just to be petty. Just to be petty. Like if it was something that you wanted to throw your rainy day money, a little bit of your rainy day money away on. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be petty. It was like, yeah, how many drugs does she take?
Motherfuckers love to say, oh, we wasn't even talking about them. Well, I made sure that you wasn't gonna have no reason to try to push no narrative, because what was gonna happen if I didn't jump down in that chat? They would have set up there and said they for the next hour, and then subscribers would have said that, and they would have been like, "Who is they?" And then they would have been like, "Oh, but they was just arguing with them yesterday, though. Oh, it must be them." No, you got me
exactly, and that's the thing. Like people, like thank you also for the people that reached out to me and was like, "Don't worry about it. Like, don't let them, put you in the space or whatever the case is." But at the same time, like when people do stuff like that, it's almost like you got to look at it. We were just in a whole situation yesterday with these same people, and then all of a sudden allegedly something happens to where a person's channel got flagged, and allegedly it's us. No, or as she put it, they. And God is just, I wasn't gonna go to fuck over there, because pretty much at this point I'm like, fuck these bitches. But Goddess went over there and was like, look, don't sit here and act like we ain't have an issue yesterday, and then Shorty page wound up getting flagged, even though we didn't even know Shorty was a motherfucking content creator. Again, what is your content based on? Because a bitch really didn't care enough to go back onto your page or even find your page to find out what type of content you produce. So she went over there and she was like, don't act like we ain't just get into it or whatever. So don't be running with the narrative that we did anything, because we didn't do anything. Like we over here just living life.
Yeah, we were working.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking about nails and pink Himalayan salt lamps and shit like that. Like, bitch, we are not worried about you.
And I actually got some really good news
Hey, April
this
Walker.
morning that I'm not even going to talk about.
Hey, Miss Kepsi.
I got some exciting news. So we definitely was not worried nor bothered. and don't say nothing, y'all, because I ain't even going to say nothing about it. But just know I got some very great news.
Let me just say off top how extremely excited I am of you and how extremely proud I am of you. You definitely deserve it. You definitely deserve that, Ma.
Thank you, friend.
But this news I can tell. Goddess has a really dope highlight on a with an amazing person tomorrow. So on Facebook. So yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm actually being interviewed tomorrow.
Yes. If you guys were in my stream yesterday, then you know the person that's interviewing her. So yeah. But if you weren't, then you might want to go back and watch that video so you can see the dynamic person that she will be interviewing with. And the game that she spit yesterday, if y'all was in that live, y'all know the game that Erica was spitting. Whoo, baby. Shout out to
And
Erica
I'm
for the
so
NBA.
honored because people don't even understand. Like, Denia got it so that I get up on the platform with somebody that has actually made moves in the industry that I'm literally going to be sitting and talking to. But
Right.
that's
Well
not even
known
the
now.
best of the news, okay? But we're gonna keep that under wraps because you know they love praying on the bitch downfall. So moving right along. Thank y'all. So manipulative people, okay, tell distorted or half truths. They will often omit or hide information that will expose them as being a liar. Manipulators treat all interactions as if they may eventually go to trial and everything they say could be held against them. Hence, when a person says they has receipts, but the other party is saying that they really don't have no receipts because they were screenshotting out receipts and tried to make it their truth. Y'all still with me?
Oh yeah, we with you.
Oh my god.
If you guys have not already done so, please thumbs up this video. If you have not already done so, please thumbs up this video.
Listen. Hold up, I gotta pull up. Because once I tell y'all, oh yeah, I know, madam. Once I tell y'all, right, after everything go down and get pushed through, and I tell y'all this, the people that have stuck with me, my subscribers, my loyal subs that have been here with me from the jump, have seen the ups and downs and trials and tribulations I dealt with on here. I really do appreciate y'all. And I want to let y'all know that no matter how small you think your platform is, there is always somebody watching you. No matter how small people try to make you or minimize the work that you do on YouTube as a content creator, just know that you may not see it coming, but the universe works in certain ways, baby. When people try to do things to you, and your ancestors be like, nope, not today.
Nope. Hey, April Walker. Nope.
I wish y'all could see me
Hey, Keisha.
But and I'm gonna let Madam talk after this, but just know that y'all, you never know who watching you. You never know the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That may be granted to you from people seeing your personality, no matter how big or small you are. So to my small content creators, keep doing what you're doing, because when you sit behind the screen, you don't know who's logging in to see you. You don't know who's saying, oh my gosh, she do nails. Oh my gosh, she is funny. Oh my gosh, she laughed somebody out for an hour and a half. And it was funny. Let me tell you something. People are always looking, even when you think they not. On this platform, people will sponsor you for certain products. People will reach out to you to make other streams of income. So no matter what they say about this beef sector, just know that if you have videos that have went viral or have gotten a certain amount of views, you never know who saw that one video. And I'll leave it at that.
Right.
Go ahead, madam.
Right. And the thing about that, like, you really truly do not know who's watching you from the skybox, or who has spoke about you, that is in a position to elevate your channel. You know, and like I said again, I am just tremendously happy for her, because if you've been here from the start, or whenever you came in, you know that she went through a lot. You know, so um
Thank
shout
you.
out. I look forward to being there and cheering you on during your interview and everything else in your further endeavors. But go on.
Yeah, we gotta keep that one a secret.
Right, exactly.
So I want to tell y'all something real quick, right? And I know it's gonna be very vague, honey. It's gonna be very vague. But let me say this real quick. Sometimes when karma comes around, or when somebody tries to do something to you, and it comes back tenfold in goodness to you in less than 24 hours, baby, that's why y'all see him calm, right?
Ashe.
I'm really like, I only came on here to give y'all the definitions of this stuff because I just want y'all to pinpoint what people are doing. That's it. Because definitely with that word they, people say they, and they're not saying it because they don't want to say your name. They're saying it because they're trying to lure you into a trap of thinking something about certain people on this platform, and they continue to get away with it. But I want to let y'all know that after today, I don't care what's said about me. I don't care how many videos they make about me. I don't care if they said that I done kidnapped people, anything they could come up with, because remember that they said that Goddess, Madam, and Denia were jealous. Remember that they said that we were trying to piggyback off of the Chicago Bull mascot. Please engrave that in your heads, okay? Please let it sink in your head. Because once y'all start seeing stuff come to light, I just want y'all to think about the word piggyback and the word jealous. But go ahead, madam.
No, I was just basically agreeing with everything that you said. Um, who are you, R. Kelly? Hi. But like I was saying, I just
Right, don't even get that no energy,
it's
girl.
crazy.
That's
No,
they live for stuff like that.
I said hi and I kept it moving. Hi. And with that being said, um, like I said, to reiterate, like she deserves this. No matter what anybody say, no matter how many times bitches then came for, no many how many times people doubted her her spiritual side or her eyebrows. Trust me, during that interview, you're gonna see all face. You're gonna see all face, and it's gonna be everything. So yeah, keep that in mind. Jealous, and what was that other word, Goddess?
Piggyback.
Okay. Okay. And I'm just saying, like, don't never look at yourself as if you're not enough. Don't ever look at yourself as if though you're not adequate to do what another person can do. You can achieve the same thing that another person has achieved. We all just go at our own paces. That's all that is.
And I appreciate you for saying that, madam, because what people don't understand, and I meant to put the definition of friendship up here. Hold on one second, let me grab it.
Because we are all worth it. We are all somebody. We are all individual, and that's what makes us unique. That's the beautiful thing about us. We don't always have to be the same. We don't always have to act the same. We don't always have to have the same viewpoints as the next person standing beside us. But at the same time, be true to yourself enough that it will shine through and people will take notice of. Only thing, your biggest critic in life is yourself. Your biggest obstacle in life is yourself. And just before, go ahead.
Go ahead, boo.
No, basically what I just wanted to say was, um, just be brilliantly you. Be the most outstanding you. Be the most attractive you. You know, and don't give people power. Don't give people's words power. But go ahead, goddess.
Okay, so I was about to say, y'all gonna see the numbers going down because they expect us to keep getting rowdy and yelling to the top of our lungs and keep arguing and going back and forth. But look, like we said before, that situation we were trying to address one person, but due to another person that doesn't get views and that is boring, that nobody really wants to listen to, she took the opportunity to dive headfirst into it. So, yes, just like Mushmouth over there said when she did her second live about us, that there are real friendships on YouTube, she was absolutely right. Because one thing I could tell you, and two things for sure, just my five, Zarina, Madam, and Denaya, we are literally prospering right now through all the backlash, through all the lies, through all the manipulation. So on that note, I want to go ahead and read what a friend is. Because you can have friendship online. It's just about people already coming into the mix with some BS that are looking to start stuff. So the true definition of friendship is when someone knows you better than you know yourself and takes a position in your best interest in a crisis. Okay? Friendship can mean many different things to different people. Some people, it is simply the trust that someone will not hurt you. Okay? So best believe if she was a friend to us, she would have spoken to us before going on a press tour on YouTube and bringing it online. If she was a friend to us, she would not hurt us by bringing up people's situations that they've been in a vulnerable state. Because never forget, this came to YouTube because she brought it to YouTube instead of talking as an adult. For others, it might be unconditional love or just normal companionship. Just because you tell somebody you there for them, you have to show with your actions. If you fall out or disagree with somebody, you should talk about it to that party. You should talk about it with the person that you have the problem with. Not speak separately to a different person, but don't put it all on the table. April Walker said your channel will still grow. You know how many people in the world that's on YouTube. It will, April. And when my girl, let me stop because I'll be done told my business. But just know that you are 100% right. You're 100% right. And what I need y'all to understand is when y'all see people start dropping and your numbers start dropping, it's not because you're not entertaining. It's not because you don't have a personality. It's not none of those things. It's because that unfortunately we ended up in a sector where people are only invested in drama. And that just is what it is. But I can tell you, from all that I went through, all that we've been through this year and last year, baby, everything is turning around.
Exactly. And the thing about that is that some people come on here that's willing to just ride your success, ride your, like that old saying, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, is a perfect saying right about now. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I mean, when you have people that come online and openly confess the only reason why I associated or deal with this person is because the simple fact that I thought that they were a rising star. Yes, stars do rise, but they don't all rise at the same time. There's a time and place for everyone to shine in this world. To some people, it may be small, and to some people, it may be great. But nevertheless, if you stick to your guns and go at your own pace, then you'll be fine. Really. It's nothing to prove to anyone out here. It's nothing to, you don't always have to validate yourself. You be your own validation. And you find strength in yourself to continue and move on. Um, we've saw countless of people's channels grow, like April Walker. April Walker's channel started off small, just like my channel. And I mean, look at it. Even when they tried to shut April Walker down, even when they came at her with their quote unquote best shots, um, April Walker still prevailed. They messed with her channel, and she came back and she's doing just fine. And for that, I say to her and anybody, I wish you all great success. Also, side note as well, I want to give a shout out to Brianna Simone. Um, she got some good news today, and I just wanted to congratulate her. If you haven't been over to Brianna Pettyville Simone's channel, please go, check her out. Her channel is more so like a safe space for everybody, all the different, factions and stuff, for everybody to come together and just be in one chat. Or whatnot, and it'd be some stuff dropping down in there. So yeah, most definitely um, get a gander at that. But go ahead, Goddess.
Oh, I wanted to say this real quick too. So, because we just gonna go ahead and lay it all out so we could be done with it. If somebody is, and I'm going to actually upload a video about this too, to warn new content creators, because I want to tell y'all something. When you first come on YouTube and you establish yourself and people start reaching out to you on Instagram, or they'll, like what we used to have when I first came on here, is where you can chat actually on YouTube, and they took that away, right? But people will reach out to you, but they'll try to reach out and give you stuff and say that they're trying to help you with stuff. And then as soon as you guys fall out, they try to make it as, oh, well, she needed this. She was needy. When in all actuality, they were trying to buy you. When in all actuality, they wanted to provide you with stuff just so that they could sit up there and bask in the thought of, ooh, if she blow up, I did this for her. I did that for her. And that's what causes a lot of breakups and arguments on here too. Because for some reason online, when you don't want to deal with a person anymore, they take it as, oh, now I got to tell every story about her. I got to tell everything we talked about. Because I want to make it clear that had I not felt like people were ganging up on me, I would have never said anything about a Coca-Cola bottle, Pepsi bottle, or a gear shift. But if you leave me to think that we left and we were on good terms, and then you hop up here and try to make me a certain way because you don't deal with me anymore and try to make me look bad, the gloves are off. Because what people don't tell y'all is that as soon as you come on this platform and they feel you have any type of personality, they'll start trying to text your call-in number. They'll start trying to send you stuff. They'll tell you they just the best. Oh, I gotta show you. I gotta do this for you. I did this for you. They'll tell you about GoDaddy.com, something that done been out for a long time, and say they built your whole YouTube career. So I'm going to start making videos about what to avoid when you first come on YouTube, so that when new content creators come up here, that they don't even have to deal with some of the stuff that we dealt with. Because had I knew everything that I know now back then, I would have did a lot of things differently. And I know I constantly hear people saying, stay off them phones, stay off them lines. And they are absolutely right. But at the same time, the only thing that I fought myself for is thinking that everybody is the same as me. Or thinking that you're just trying to have a pure friendship with people, but they have underlying motives. Or they want to control you. Or they want to tell you what to do with your platform. And then as soon as you tell them no, or that you don't agree with something, or that you're not going to let people step all over you, the first thing they do is log off, come back on here, and ready to try to air any type of business, whether it's true or not, on you, because they feel that they have a right to you in some weird way. Because a lot of the stuff that I heard on that live, all that kept running through my head is, if you gave somebody something, or if you keep claiming you gave somebody something, why are you throwing it in their face? If you purely gave that to somebody, why are you bashing them for it?
Exactly.
Because let me tell y'all what the truth is, okay? The truth is that people shot they shot, all right? Because they already knew I had a personality, I was talented, and I hold people's attention. So they were holding on the best they could to see where I was going to go. Because I already showed y'all, one person said it out their own mouth. We came up here and showed that. So the problem was, the true color started coming out, and they didn't make it. And I thank the universe for that, because the people that I'm dealing with right now, we don't have to worry about nobody talking behind each other back. We don't have to worry about nobody trying to look out for our worst interests. We don't have nobody trying to do none of that. And I appreciate every single one of them. Because if y'all can only know just a portion of what we speak about, y'all would be like, you know what? You can find friendships on here. The problem is, people try to use you. People say, oh, in their head, oh, she's going to blow up, so let me go over there and let me just try to be nice to her as long as I can. Oh, everybody know her for cursing people out, so let me try to say I'm her friend so I can start spreading information, because everybody going to be on my side because don't nobody like her. Because she always addresses the bullshit. I'm not wrong for addressing people lying on me. I'm not wrong for getting up here and showing receipts on people that keep lying on me. So one thing that I did learn yesterday is that I fell into a setup and I was okay with it. I was content with it. Because guess what? Less than a couple of hours later, the universe gave me my good luck so quickly. And I can't wait to let y'all know everything. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, how people like to talk about my spirituality, and people like to say that I'm just the worst person ever, when it's never been that. If anything, I've been the most loving to it, and I don't have to say this out my mouth. They see it. The people on this panel see it. The people that's on my chat see it. They be like, God, she's cool as hell. But see, the problem is, people don't want you to stand up for yourself. People have underlying motives. And everybody's not meant to get along. So if we're not getting along anymore, you should be able, y'all keep saying y'all mature and y'all grown, then why didn't you just leave it alone and go about your business? Why did you have to go on the whole press tour? Because nobody even knew what was going on until you said something online. And this is why I brought up the definitions. Because y'all have to understand that people are using words to manipulate each other. So, with that being said, I'm so happy that she sent me that $3 Cash App, because my ancestors showed me. See, when you do stuff purely out the kindness of your heart and you know for a fact you didn't do nothing to people, the universe will bring it back to you very greatly and so quickly that you understand in your head that, listen, we see what's going on, and now it's your time to shine.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing about it. You don't have to do anything but be yourself on here, and that will open a lot of doors for you. I mean, just thinking back to like myself, like I said, this is my only channel. I had another channel also that I do, and being on this side in this sector, whatever the case is, I would have never thought that I would be able to fit in on this side, being as though, I wasn't really nobody. Nobody really talked about me a year ago like that. Now I guess I upgraded to people actually coming out and, what I'm saying things about me, and I guess it's like the saying is, you making it when you got people out here that are jumping make troll pages and jump in your chat and stuff like that, and jump on your stream yard and act retarded and then get dismissed. um you know One of my viral videos, because I know that Denaya has went viral several times over. Goddess has went viral, and I have went viral. Matter of fact, that video, that live that we did, that 5-hour live, um, is at 2.5K right now. But as I always say, it's sad that I had to get that number
From drama.
But I have other videos as well that has no drama in it or whatever, and they have went viral. They have had over 1K too. So I mean, like I said, keep your circle close, keep your circle small, keep your circle tight. Don't allow just anybody to get up in your space.
That was my downfall. And I actually was speaking about this yesterday. And I told y'all about shadow work and all that stuff like that. So you have to know the type of person that you are and come to the realization of it so that you don't keep making the same mistake. So yesterday I had to accept the mistakes that I've made. And sometimes the mistakes you make, it isn't necessarily that it's bad, because it makes you who you are. My mistake was that I welcomed people thinking that they would be the same with me as I was with them, and it turned out to be something different. So some friendships have fell off, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind sitting and talking to a person about their life if they have an anger problem and literally are putting themselves in dangerous situations. I'm not going to feel guilty for trying to help someone and then they shit on me. Because at the end of the day, what you have to understand is when your intentions are pure, which it took me all year to actually come to this realization. After all the receipts, like I told y'all yesterday, that we came up here and we done show receipts for over a year now. Now, at this time, it's like if you don't believe what's being put in front of you, and you will believe a person just saying it out their mouth, then that's being willfully ignorant. That's you not wanting to know the truth because you get excitement from drama. And I'm not sitting up here and saying I'm nobody's victim, because I'm not, because y'all know I will drag a bitch in a minute. But y'all need to know where the dragging and that aggressiveness sprouts from. Because no matter what on this platform, if you have to log on here and you keep saying people trying to throw dirt on you, you keep saying people that's trying to make you out to be a person that you know you're not, anybody would be bothered by it. Definitely when you're in a sector where you can't even progress and get good numbers unless you're cursing somebody out. And it's sad as hell. Because if people gave the same numbers to regular content, listen, when I get on my YouTube and I'm not creating content and I go to other sides of the sector, there are people that will sit and eat and not even talk for an hour, 100,000 views. But in this sector, don't nobody want to watch you do nothing except for dox and tell people information and make up these fake friendships so they could get information about you or try to put your most embarrassing. I did not get on here for that. When I first got on YouTube, I said, you know what? I want to share my personality with people. I know I'm silly. I know I'm goofy. If you confuse that with immaturity, I'm sorry that you had a hard childhood. I've always been a laughable person. I've always been silly. I've always been me. Period. But the problem is that it's like you can't even mix content in this sector. And then it gets to the point where people start feeling like, well, what's the point of me getting on here if I got to keep yelling and screaming just to get a view? Would you want to do that every day? Because I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to get up here and argue every single day. Do you know how much energy is wasted arguing with people you can't pop in the mouth?
Exactly. And that's the thing about it. Like even going back a little bit, even when, the narrative got switched on that. Oh, madam trying to fight. No, madam not trying to fight. I'm just simply trying to let you know that
all you said was tap her on the shoulder. You ain't say nothing about fighting.
Right, exactly. I didn't say anything wrong. Like if I ever wanted to get, because the narrative, okay, let me say this. Because the narrative was, oh, we had to go through the mascot to actually get to Mushmouth. But the thing is, I don't have to do that. We live in the same city. You know what I'm saying? I've seen you before. You've never noticed me, which is perfectly fine by me. But I've seen you before. People I know have seen you before. If I wanted to do the footwork to get to you, to be like establish a rapport with you myself, then I would have done that. But I'm not going out here doing no footwork for what? If a person don't want your help, just say you don't want their help.
Yeah, and then you got the underlying motives. I gotta keep saying that.
Exactly.
Because we showed y'all the text message where she said out her own, in her words, that they are lost. Let me tell you something, and I don't know how many times we gotta keep saying this. Y'all have all moderated for people that you probably don't moderate for today. So why do people continuously try to say, oh, they was over there with the dead lady? So what? What?
But you know what though? You know the thing about that I find absolutely funny and hilarious is the same people that's saying that is the same people that's also over there, but they want moderators. They were just in the chat, and they was in the chat heavy as being a former moderator. I can tell you those same people that's saying the same thing were over there in that chat at one time, chopping it up with the rest of us, kikiing with the rest of us, all that. So at this point, I'm like, it is what it is.
And listen, I don't care who log off of here. I don't care if y'all didn't get y'all good fix because y'all wanted to see Goddess dragging people. Like y'all don't even understand. Like y'all don't. It's so much more to the world. Like y'all literally are not even seeing these people lie and play in y'all faces, but y'all be quick. And I'm not talking about the people in my chat, in our chat, excuse me. I'm not talking about the people in the chat. I'm talking about the people that sit up here and watch all this fuckery go down and be the same people just like, and I'm going to say your name, Diving for Death.
Ooh, child.
You literally was going all the way off in the chat. You had any and everything to say, but you was just in my chat not too long ago saying, thank you, Goddess. I appreciate you.
Exactly.
You said thank you. I feel welcome when I come over here. You're so nice. You're so welcoming. So where did that start mixing up with you congratulating and clapping for people that are trying to harm me?
Exactly. And truth be told, to be honest, the reason why Diving for Death actually left out of your chat is because somebody pulled her card.
Right. Had nothing
That
to
was
do
the
with
reason
me.
why she left and didn't come back. And nothing else was never said about it or spoke on it. But the reason why she stopped coming to Goddess chat is because somebody pulled her card. Was like, hey, yeah, weren't you over there with this person and this, that, and the third, or whatever the case was, and you're a racist and all this stuff. So, girlfriend, if it makes you feel good to go over to somebody chat that don't like us, and you want to be quote unquote call yourself dragging someone in the chat, by all means, honey, your background has been established.
And I'm trying to figure out where did this cult shit come from? Like y'all, like just the words, the simple words that y'all be trying to use to make people sound like they were more invested. It's like, do you know the definition of a cult? Because I wasn't taking no oath. Okay.
Exactly. And another thing that I want to touch on too. Thank you, Miss Kept Secret. You just brought something to my attention. Thank you so much. Another thing that I want to touch on as well. Mushmouth was over there in the Dead Lady chat, and Mushmouth was recorded having a conversation and everything, and text messages back and forth. Mushmouth have done it on her channel. The Dead Lady did it on her channel at one at a time. Like, you really don't want people to know that you were over there. Like, you were a fan, bitch. You were a fan. You were over there until the Dead Lady called the police on you. So let's get it right.
Sure was.
Okay.
Hold on for a minute, y'all.
All right, you guys. Hello. Yup.
Go ahead, Denaya.
Are you guys ready? Sorry, I had to take a call real quick. We are all set for tomorrow. I'm so excited for Miss Goddess. So yeah, I'm so excited. So excited for you. But yeah, I had to take a call. Erica called me. She's excited to meet you. So yeah, we got some pretty dope shit that's going up. Just saying. But yes. So I'm about to go ahead and get set up. Actually, I'm gonna hit live. So I'm getting set up. We're gonna have a Denaya Azure Radio rewind. We have the interview that the Next Legacy team did with John B. So shout out to I Am Brandon for hooking that one up. That's the first voice you're gonna hear because that was the owner of the station at the time. So we'll talk about that station we'll talk about that situation another time. And we're gonna be happy right now. So you know.
After we finish this conversation, we will be on Denaya's page. Denaya is actually doing rewinds of her having interviews with people such as Kelly Price, John B., just a short list to name that
Maxine
she's actually
Jones,
set.
and Vogue. Yes.
Yeah, that she actually sat in front of. But until we go, because I wanna make sure I'm reading y'all comments real quick. So Karen Soul said, God, that's a great question because I'm tired of the group thinking. If you don't agree with the nonsense of others, you are ostracized now by some content creators in the chat. It's sad. And it is sad because the first thing they jump to is, oh, they used to be over there with the dead lady. And it's like, oh my gosh, like because we had a blue ranch.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Because we thought that she was like, I'm not even about to go into that, but I feel like
Right.
it's something in this sector where people keep saying think for yourself, but they not thinking for themselves.
At
In this
all.
sector, the first thing they jump to, and you know what, I could really dog mush mouth out right now, but I'm not even gonna do that because you're slowly killing yourself. If you already done smoked out or took all these drugs to the point where you don't even have teeth in your mouth and you're using dentures, I don't have to keep getting up here and repeating that. Everybody see it every time you get on here. Everybody see what y'all don't know is that yesterday, while she was up there saying that she was trying to mediate, but she would not mute anybody, even when I muted myself, she never once told y'all that she was sending request apps for cash. People were literally sending me screenshots saying that she is sending people requests on Cash App. But this is the stuff nobody's talking about. Y'all don't realize who was everybody crying yesterday but us. What you crying for if you're not guilty?
Right, right. And another thing that I want to all that energy she had for us yesterday, she need to have energy for Flow. She need to get that situation under control because I was looking at Flow some of Flow videos and honey, we're not the problem,
Hold on,
obviously.
madam, before I forget. No, look, I'm glad you just said that, madam, because let me tell y'all this, right? Let me tell y'all this, and I'm gonna make it as clear as I can make it. She did a whole video yesterday saying, "Stop harassing me. You keep sending that. The cash app is on my son's phone." Let me tell you something. You have the control on your cash app to block people where they can't send you anything. So if you felt that bad about it and you really wanted to take a stand on it, all you had to do was block it, and she would have never been able to cash app you from their name again.
Yep.
But the problem is, you're not telling people that you're sitting up here requesting cash apps and waiting to get a couple of dollars from people while trying to act innocent at the same time. And both you and the Chicago Bull got up here and shed tears yesterday to put on and tug on heartstrings because y'all wanted to spin the narrative. Hey, Muffy Boo.
Yep.
Hey, Muffy.
Y'all wanted to spin the narrative to make it seem like, oh, yeah, they yelling, so they ain't got no sense. No, we're yelling because we're tired of being lied on. No, we're yelling because we're tired of repeating ourselves. No, we're yelling because you weren't even a woman enough to talk to me or anyone inside the chat before you ran and went on a whole promo tour. Did y'all not realize yesterday when I said that she ain't had nothing to say?
Right. Exactly.
And the truth is just the truth. So like I said, the stuff that's coming in or that has happened to me within the last 24 hours, I just want to go ahead and thank the Chicago Bull mascot for that because I think that you helped my blessing come quicker because of what you did.
Yeah, so in the shorthand version of this, yeah, we got you your promo, but she got something way better.
Oh, oh, baby. Yes. 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 That's all I'm gonna say is yes. 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 That's all I'm gonna say.
Sometimes you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's all I can say. Miss Cap Secret said, I may make mistakes and I know I'll make more mistakes in the future. That's life. I'm a person. I learn my mistakes so I won't make the same ones. And honestly, Miss Cap Secret, that's the diary of our relationships right now that we done went through. The people that needed to fall off, fell off. It is what it is. But to say because I dropped down in your chat because you said they, it wasn't about you not saying my name. It was more so about the fact that I wasn't about to let you spin a narrative and try to make subscribers by you saying they instead of saying a direct name to try to make it seem like we flagging that girl channel because we rarely flag. Very, very
rarely.
Just My Five says, yep, and you'll appreciate your blessing even more having gone through that. And I think that's what I think. Just My Five, honestly, now that I look back at it, I feel like that all of the trials and tribulations I went through on this platform, it has groomed me. I think even as far as yesterday, it taught me a lesson to not even feed into what people say, because if y'all look at everything that has happened to us, all we've been doing was try to bare our souls and lay out receipts and keep telling people what happened. And then they tried to spin it as to, oh, well, they, they keep getting up here. They don't never learn. They the worst people ever. But it's like, nah, I'm appreciative because I'm not innocent at all. Y'all know my mouth. But at the same time, I've went through a lot and I've learned a lot within a year that I feel like the universe is literally like, okay, now you're ready. Because even with the stuff that happened yesterday, I knew better than to go on that lady live. Because I know that people love when I start cursing because it brings views to their channels. Anytime you're yelling and acting a fool, it's going to bring views to them. And it just was what it was. But I learned from it so quickly. And then in return, I got blessed 10 times over.
Yep. Absolutely.
Right, exactly. And another thing that I want to address as well, like when we was over there in the chat, like, because I was looking at the chat from time to time or whatever, while I was muting out the Chicago mascot. I was looking at the chat and it was like people was basically saying comments like, oh, they ratchet as fuck. Oh, this, that, and the third. Like, oh, why can't we be disrespectful? They being disrespectful. If you call me muting out the Chicago Bull, and I believe by me yelling at her so much, she dropped off the damn live. Well, actually, twice. Like I was getting into the Chicago mascot, and she dropped off the live, and Goddess was getting into gear ships and Pepsi bottles, and she dropped off the line. So at the end of the day, who won? That plan you had before you got on there didn't work out the way that you did, though.
It didn't. And I think the biggest thing was that what y'all weren't expecting was for me to come over there and be incredibly calm and show you why exactly this was bullshit. And I said, this is why we didn't want to come over here. This is the problem because the way that you were disrespecting me went over there for no reason. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't screaming. I was just like, no, that's not correct. That is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. And then when Tia talking about the miss, I don't even have a picture, but I'm a content creator. Mama, Google said no. That's why your thing is like Google said no. Because you ain't got no photo, sweetheart. You can't be searched with no photo. Sorry. But you know, the thing is that the way that she came over here, I was like, I was like the way that she came over here was hella disrespectful. And I was like, this is what we're not gonna do. You can't act like, you know, oh, they're doing yada yada yada, but you came over rah rah rah. But then when I come over, it's oh wait, that's not what I said. Are you sure? I can screenshot exactly what you said. And if you were on live when you said it, so I'm confused on these things. You know what I mean? And so that's what she apologized and felt stupid because she did, and now she had to backtrack. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have apologized, bitch. Yes, you should have, because you were fucking wrong. period, point blank. You sound older enough to be my aunt or something. So I'm sure you have the knowledge, that was fucked up and disrespectful. And I told you so, and you didn't know what the fuck to do. Period, point blank.
Exactly. And then to go back and find out the information that once again that dirty foot hoe, Betty White, and I'm gonna say her name.
Fuck
Talk
her.
about I'm mad that you apologize.
Apologize.
I'm mad.
You.
You shouldn't have apologized to those chicken heads. Bitch, why don't you go outside your house and be alligator bait?
Damn. She said alligator bait.
Why don't you be alligator bait? Why don't you do that?
Period.
But go ahead, y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so what we're doing is we're on here and we're elevating one another and we're educating you guys on the definition.
Oh wait, that's what we were supposed to talk about before we end the live.
Okay.
So I want to go ahead and say thank you guys. Thank you, Denaya, and thank you, Madam, for actually being friends, the same stuff that they say they call themselves. Thank you, Zarina. I know you in the bushes somewhere. I appreciate you too. Even just my 5, because we ain't even known her that long, and she has not. Listen, when I tell you,
man,
when I tell you, see, because the Chicago Bulls set up here and acted like she showed us so much stuff. She showed us graphics and this and that, and she ain't show us nothing. She talked about Teespring and GoDaddy.com. Okay, Just My 5 has showed us how to download 3D animations. Just My 5 has set up here and showed us how to put certain things on our laptops so that we actually can create better content. And we have sat behind the scenes that they quote unquote keep making fun of, and we all sat together,
yes,
and figured it out together. That's when you call somebody that's helping you. So shouts out to Just My 5, because she not once said she wanted me to pay for it. None of us.
No.
None of us. She has not pressed us out about no who and who chat. She has not pressed us out about what's the private chat and what's the public chat.
Nope.
She's literally been acting as herself and been 100% raw in what she is as a person. And it has showed. And we haven't even been talking to this lady that long. So I appreciate the real friendship that we have. And I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can act like it ain't no real friendships on here. But I am going to tell you this. Once we start taking off, which will be very, very soon.
Yes. Yes.
Just know that once y'all start opening y'all eyes and seeing the stuff that's for what it is, don't worry about coming back to my channel. Don't worry about coming to Denaya channel, Madam channel, or Just My 5.
No new
because
friends.
Like y'all continuously say that ain't nothing. Because see, y'all think it ain't nothing outside the beef sector, but it is. We might take a fall in views, but a year or two from now, the amount of stuff that we have planned is that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. Because content creation is beyond YouTube. And I'm going to just say that. Content creation is beyond YouTube. Y'all do know that everything y'all watch is content, right? Everything y'all watch on television, movies, music, that's all content. We are aware of that, right? It's not just YouTube. Content creation is beyond YouTube. There are so many different platforms, whether it be Periscope, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There are multiple, LinkedIn. There are so many platforms that have video, and video is king right now, which is why I stress to y'all specifically to pay attention to what you are tagged in. Google your name. I just Googled my name. It was so dope. I just Googled my name and John B next to it. And now that pops up first on Google. Why? Because because my stream is going to be about the interview that we did with John B. That didn't happen before. It was just the interview. that the original interview, but now it's my name specifically because of the fact that I have my artwork and I have all the tags that we had when we did the show. So shout out to my former boss because he tagged our stuff correctly. So that makes my life easier now. And now
Deny it. On that note, meet us on Denaya Azure's channel where you can see an interview with who?
John B.
That part. Like we really try and make moves out in these streets. We really trying to get up out this sector. Remember we were saying that. Remember Goddess was saying that. We really try to get up out this sector. We have been aligned with people that actually rubs shoulders with stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like Denaya said, Google her name.
It might take some time, but we definitely on the right path, and definitely good stuff is coming to us. So we'll see y'all later. We're going to Denaya's channel to watch an epic interview.
Bye, y'all.
Hope to see y'all over there. Please join us.
All right, I'm about to send the link right now.